Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. One of the leaders in Kenya who orchestrated the removal of Rigathi Gachagua was GLADYS SHOLLEI. Of course, we all remember that Mutuse is the person who brought that impeachment motion that was voted for. But GLADYS SHOLLEI, the Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, amplified the push to remove Rigathi Gachagua. So guess what?
Prosecution of up to 47 public officials for various graft allegations. Now, among the senior public officials and their accomplices in the Commission's radar is the current Deputy Speaker of the National Assembly, GLADYS SHOLLEI.
EACC has decided to revisit a file that GLADYS SHOLLEI was mentioned over some misappropriation of funds. You know, in this story, ladies and gentlemen, that NTV shared, GLADYS SHOLLEI is accused of 310 million purchase of Chief Justice residence. She's also accused of abuse of office. She's also accused of lack of project planning. In other words, what the EACC is recommending is that DPP should take over this file and open some prosecution against GLADYS SHOLLEI, because according to them, GLADYS SHOLLEI was heavily involved in the mess. Now, I want to take you through that detail, perhaps if you don't remember, because this is going to dent the image of GLADYS SHOLLEI further. So before you escalate this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, please, dear viewers, like this video. It's so important because that is the only way you support the work of this channel. And also, you can subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed before. And thanks so much for all of you who have supported this channel by subscribing, liking, and sharing. Now, this is a big challenge to William Ruto, a big challenge to the National Assembly, but above all, it is a big challenge to the government, because William Ruto has been saying that he's going to lead this fight of corruption from the front. Now, we all remember in 2013, back then, the Chief Justice was William Tunga, who was also the chair of GSC. Now, what happened is that in 2013, the GSC sent SHOLLEI packing over a 2 billion scandal. And just like I told you, the Chief Justice was William Tunga. So the accusations back then were grave, and after a lot of investigation, GLADYS SHOLLEI was termed to be incompetent, corrupt, and there were other things which were said about GLADYS SHOLLEI. So I want to take you through something that Dr. William Tunga said back then. He said, having fully appreciated the allegations served on her, and having read the responses, and noting that she elected to appear in person before the commission, and after in-depth interrogation of all issues, it is the unanimous resolution of the commission that the Chief Registrar of the Judiciary is hereby removed from office with immediate effect. But again, back then, the EACC had already announced that it was on the case, remember? But Tunga invited them to return and look into the allegation on whose basis Mr. SHOLLEI was shown the door, you know? So this is not a matter that started today or is starting today, but this is a matter that started back then. But the big question is, almost 12 years down the line, this prosecution has not been done. 12 years down the line. So that already points to some laxity somewhere, or some inability to prosecute this issue, or there is a problem. You know, there's a problem. Because back then, in the reports which were posted on the judiciary's website, SHOLLEI was in trouble for receiving 2.56 million in sitting allowances when the JSC was conducting interviews for Court of Appeal and High Court judges, yet she did not participate in the process. When she denied it, the JSC referred to signed registers and verbatim reports which confirmed that she did not attend the interviews. She did not refund the money. You know, what that means is that she was given allowances, sitting allowances, despite the fact that she never attended those meetings. This is what the story tells us, and this was posted on the judiciary's website. It was also alleged back then that SHOLLEI took an 8-month salary advance of 3.5 million for the judiciary's Milimani Court Deposit Fund. She admitted that allegations the JSC said and stated that the facility was available to judges. She presented a list of the judges and said she had been making repayments of her advance, but the JSC said it only found a receipt for 680,000. So in other words, back then, Dr. William Tunga, being the Chief Justice, recommended the removal of GLADYS SHOLLEI over corruption and some misconduct and abuse of office. And based on the details that I've just read from the Nation portal, it tells you that something must have happened back then. So what we are seeing right now is the EACC making a recommendation to the DPP that SHOLLEI must be prosecuted. Now, if that is the case, ladies and gentlemen, the big question is, what is William Ruto going to do in light of these allegations, in light of this move by the EACC? Because in a nutshell, what is supposed to happen is that SHOLLEI is supposed to step down and some impeachment motion is supposed to be crafted hastily, just like the way they treated the issue of Rigathi Gachagua. How it was hurried, you know, even some of the allegations there were corruption allegations, you know, how they hastened that impeachment is the same way that they should handle this issue of the National Assembly's Deputy Speaker, SHOLLEI, you know, because if this is what is happening, to get the EACC to make a submission of this magnitude, it means they must have done thorough investigation and are very much confident that this is what happened. That because they made a recommendation based on an amount of 310 million, it means they are very sure that SHOLLEI is responsible for some corruption involvement. So let's just wait. I've seen reactions regarding this issue. Some people saying that this is a Ruto's flower girl, you know, nothing will happen. But if you look at the duration, 2013 to 2024, let's say 2025, which is now translated to 12 years after that sacking. If these people wanted her to be prosecuted, maybe by now angekuwa sha prosekutiwa kitambo. 12 years ni miaka mingi. Mtoto anazaliwa mpaka anaenda kufika 8, bado kesi haijaanzishwa. Yeah, mtoto alikuwa high school, amemaliza akaenda university, akamaliza, akaoa, makaolewa, bado kesi haijaanzishwa. And now we know Ruto is not the president, and we all know that SHOLLEI and Ruto are buddies. Politically, they are political friends, you know. So it's not going to be easy to prosecute this case. I'm looking at more years bado kabla hii kesi haijaanzishwa. Maybe it will reach less like 20 years bado kesi haijaanzishwa, you know. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to raise my case there. What do you think about this story that's trending about the EACC blow on SHOLLEI? Just go below in the comment section and you can offer a reaction on that. So perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.